Chosen one, listen carefully. This message is not for everyone. If you were not walking the divine path, you wouldn't even be here right now. Only those who are aligned with God's purpose will feel drawn to this message. The others will scroll past, but you stayed. That means the Spirit led you here. This message has found you at the perfect time, not a second too early, not a moment too late. It is God's confirmation, your last divine opportunity to rise, to prosper, to finally step into the abundance prepared for you. Before we go deeper, I want you to respond in faith. Comment 777 below if you know this message is meant for you. That number carries divine completion, a sign that heaven is watching and confirming your path. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, tap the bell icon, and share this message so that other chosen ones can awaken to their calling. You see, this message isn't about ordinary riches. It's about spiritual wealth manifesting into material blessings, God's reward for obedience. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will shift your entire destiny. You've been praying, waiting, wondering when it's your turn. The answer is here. God has spoken, and this is your moment to receive it. The final call from heaven. Why this is your last chance. Chosen one, this is not just another message. This is a final divine call from heaven itself. God has been whispering to you through signs, dreams, delays, and even losses. But now he speaks clearly. This is your last chance to rise into the abundance he has prepared for you. The time for hesitation has ended. The window is closing, and those who move in faith will inherit what was promised. Those who remain asleep will watch others receive what was once meant for them. Every season of your life has been leading to this moment. The disappointments, the setbacks, the betrayals, all of them were divinely orchestrated to strengthen your spirit and sharpen your discernment. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. God had to strip away what was temporary to make room for what is eternal. Every loss was a hidden investment in your destiny. This moment of awakening is not by accident. Heaven has opened a spiritual gate, a rare passage where divine opportunities are being released in waves. Those who step through in obedience will experience a supernatural reversal. The poor will rise to prosperity, the overlooked will be elevated, and the weary will find rest in divine abundance. But this gate won't stay open forever. The angels of alignment are already moving, placing blessings into the hands of those who are ready. Not perfect, but ready. Understand this. God's timing is not bound by man's schedule. He moves according to purpose, not comfort. Many of the chosen are still waiting for the perfect moment. But God says, the moment is now. Your hesitation is the only thing keeping you from divine increase. Every time you delay, you're letting doubt speak louder than destiny. But now heaven is giving you one last invitation to act. God has confirmed this season as one of wealth transfer. The resources of the unjust, the riches of those who mocked faith, are being shifted into the hands of the righteous. But not everyone will be trusted with this shift. Only those who have purified their hearts and remained steadfast in the storm. You have endured pain others couldn't understand because God was preparing you to handle power. You see, chosen ones don't chase money. Money chases their purpose. When you align with your divine calling, provision follows automatically. God blesses the obedient because he knows their heart won't be corrupted by wealth. That's why your past struggles were necessary. They humbled you, refined you, and taught you to depend on him. You can't be trusted with abundance until you've proven faithful in lack. Look around you. The world is changing rapidly. The systems of greed and deception are collapsing, and spiritual order is being restored. The Spirit of God is transferring influence, wealth, and opportunities into new hands. But here's the truth. Not everyone will see it. Many are too distracted, chasing vanity instead of vision. Yet, here you are, listening to this message because heaven still has an assignment with your name on it. Chosen one, do not mistake delay for denial. God has been waiting on your obedience. The wealth, the success, the breakthrough. It's already written in your destiny. But it requires activation. You must move. You must trust. You must respond. Faith without action is dead, and opportunity without obedience fades. You've been seeing signs, repeated numbers, divine encounters, sudden shifts in emotion or energy, all confirmations that the Spirit is calling you higher. You've been feeling that divine pull, haven't you? That stirring inside your heart, that inner voice saying, "It's time." That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. You've come too far to quit now. This is your final test, your final divine call to step into the new season of wealth and purpose. God is saying, "I've prepared the table, now sit and eat." But only the faithful will take their seat. Only the courageous will step into the promise. So hear this clearly. Heaven is not waiting anymore. The next move is yours. You've been praying for a sign. This is it. You've been asking for clarity. This is it. You've been wondering if it's truly your time. Yes, it is. Don't let fear hold you back from the very blessing you've been believing for. The spiritual realm has already confirmed your name among those destined for abundance. But it will only manifest if you act with divine confidence. God has opened the door. Now walk through it. The world needs your light, your gifts, your purpose, and heaven is ready to fund your mission. Chosen one, remember this. When God calls you for the final time, it's not a suggestion. It's an assignment. Ignore it, and you may have to wait another lifetime for the same chance. But obey it, and you will experience what few ever do: divine wealth, divine peace, and divine fulfillment. Now take a deep breath, feel the Spirit confirming this truth in your soul, and say aloud, "I receive it." Because the moment you do, heaven begins to move in your favor. The spiritual law of abundance. How God uses wealth to test you. Chosen one, you must understand this truth. Wealth itself is not evil. The world has twisted that message to keep you small, humble, and afraid of abundance. But listen carefully. Money is simply a tool, a form of energy that magnifies what already lives within your spirit. When the heart is pure, wealth becomes a weapon of light. When the heart is corrupted, it becomes a chain of bondage. God does not withhold riches from his children. He withholds them from the unprepared. Every blessing from heaven carries a test. Every door of abundance is guarded by responsibility. God will never give you something that your spirit cannot yet manage. That is why he first teaches humility before honor, stewardship before success. If you cannot manage small things faithfully, how can he trust you with great things? Your trials were not punishments. They were training. The wilderness prepared you for the palace. You see, the world glorifies wealth for personal gain, but divine abundance operates on a higher law. The purpose of God-given wealth is service, not self-indulgence. The chosen ones are not meant to hoard, they are meant to circulate blessings. You are a vessel, not a vault. Wealth must flow through you, not just to you. That's how heaven's economy works. When you give freely, you invite multiplication. When you cling tightly, you block the current. Many chosen ones have misunderstood this and stayed poor in fear of becoming greedy. But understand this: poverty is not holiness. Lack does not glorify God. You cannot uplift others if you are constantly struggling to survive. The enemy loves to see chosen ones financially bound because a broke chosen one cannot build temples, feed the hungry, or fund divine missions. God needs you equipped, not empty. That's why he's giving you this final chance, to prove that you can be trusted with greater provision. The spiritual law of abundance is rooted in alignment. When your spirit, purpose, and actions align with divine will, abundance becomes effortless. Doors open that no man can shut. Opportunities come with divine ease. But the key is integrity. God blesses those who remain honest, even when no one is watching. He elevates those who give in secret, who use their wealth to bring light, not applause. Chosen one, think back. How many times did you almost receive your breakthrough only for it to slip away? That was not failure. That was God testing your heart. He was checking whether you would remain faithful without evidence, whether you would still give while waiting to receive. You cannot fake divine readiness. God looks at motive, not motion. Abundance begins in the mind before it manifests in the world. If you believe wealth is evil, you will unconsciously reject it. If you think you're unworthy, you'll sabotage every blessing sent your way. That's why God has been renewing your mindset through hardship. Every time you lost, every time you had to start again, your spirit was being rewired for stewardship. You learned patience, gratitude, and discernment, the true currencies of heaven. God's system of wealth is not like man's. In the world's system, people compete. In God's, people contribute. In the world, people accumulate. In God's, people activate. Divine wealth doesn't come through greed, it comes through grace. You receive when you serve. The more you pour into others, the more heaven pours into you. This is why chosen ones are positioned in places where generosity becomes a spiritual weapon. Now understand this deeply. Abundance is not random. It's a test. And this test is personal. God might bless you financially just to see what you'll do next. Will you remember where it came from? Will you tithe? Will you use it to uplift others? Or will you let pride whisper, "You did it on your own"? Many have failed that test and lost everything. But you, chosen one, are being given one last opportunity to pass it. Do not treat this season lightly. When God blesses, it's both a gift and a responsibility. Wealth given without wisdom becomes destruction, but wealth handled with humility becomes divine expansion. God wants to see if you can handle influence without arrogance, power without pride, comfort without complacency. This is why your blessing took time. God was protecting you from premature success. He delayed it until your spirit was mature enough to carry it. What you thought was rejection was really redirection. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine development. You had to become the version of yourself who could hold the promise without breaking under its weight. And now, the test is here again. This time, you must respond differently. No more fear, no more small thinking, no more shrinking from your divine calling. You were not chosen to live in scarcity. You were chosen to demonstrate heaven's abundance on earth. Your wealth will not just bless your hands, it will bless generations after you. Chosen one, remember, wealth is not the reward. Obedience is. Wealth is simply the reflection of your alignment with divine order. When you walk in obedience, prosperity chases you. When you walk in disobedience, even what you have slips away. So, renew your mind today. Tell yourself, I am ready to be trusted. Say it with faith. Declare it in your spirit. And if this truth resonates deep within your soul, comment 333 below as a symbol of divine alignment, mind, body, and spirit moving in harmony with God's will. That number marks a covenant between heaven and your purpose. This is your training ground, not your punishment. The test of wealth begins now. God is watching how you handle the little before he releases the much. Pass this test with obedience, and the riches of the righteous will flow into your life effortlessly. The battle before the blessing. Why you've suffered financially. Chosen one, before every great breakthrough comes a great battle. Before every crown, there is a cross. The struggles you've been facing, the delays, the debt, the disappointment, they weren't random attacks. They were divine preparation. You've been walking through the valley not because you are forgotten, but because you are chosen. God never tests the uncalled. The fire you've been through was designed to forge your spirit into gold. You've been asking, why has my financial life been so hard? The answer is simple. Because the enemy knows your wealth is not just for you. Your prosperity will awaken others, feed families, build missions, and break generational curses. That's why he's been fighting you in your finances. The moment you rise, others will rise through you. And that's what terrifies darkness. Remember this truth. When God is about to elevate you, he allows a shaking. Every chosen one faces resistance right before the release. You are not broke because you were lazy or unlucky. You are under attack because your anointing carries influence. The enemy targeted your finances because he could not touch your purpose. He wanted to exhaust your faith, to make you doubt God's provision. But what he didn't realize is that your endurance has unlocked heaven's attention. The season of struggle has been your refining fire. Every unpaid bill, every sleepless night, every prayer that ended in tears, all of it was shaping your spirit to handle abundance without arrogance. God was pruning you so you could prosper in purity. You see, abundance without humility becomes destruction. But now, because you've stayed faithful in famine, you are being positioned for overflow. Chosen one, the reason you had to suffer financially is because your wealth comes with a mission. You are not called to chase trends or worldly success. You are called to establish divine order in chaos. To use resources for redemption, God had to teach you what it feels like to have nothing so you could value everything. He had to show you dependence so that when he blesses you, you never forget the source. Let's go deeper. The spiritual realm operates through vibration and energy. Poverty carries the energy of fear and limitation, while abundance carries the energy of faith and trust. During your darkest days, the enemy tried to lower your vibration, make you doubt, complain, or envy. But every time you prayed instead of panicking, you raised your frequency back to divine alignment. That's why you're still standing. Heaven never abandoned you. It was observing how you'd respond when provision seemed silent. And here's the divine revelation. The harder your battle, the greater your breakthrough. The intensity of your warfare is the proof of your calling. You weren't being punished, you were being prepared. God knew that one day he'd trust you with influence, and he needed your character to be unshakable. Money doesn't change people, it reveals them. That's why you had to go through lack first. So when the wealth comes, your heart remains anchored in gratitude, not greed. The world might look at your struggles and see failure, but heaven sees foundation. The storms that broke others built you. Every no that crushed your spirit was heaven's way of redirecting your path toward your true assignment. Some doors didn't open because God was protecting you from fake blessings. Some people walked away because they weren't meant to enjoy the next chapter. Now, pay attention. This is where most chosen ones fail. They mistake divine delay for denial. They let frustration blind them from faith. But you, chosen one, are different. You stayed, you prayed, you kept believing even when nothing made sense. That's why this message has reached you now, because your test is ending and your transfer is beginning. God is saying, I was never withholding, I was watching. Watching how you handled lack. Watching how you gave when you had little. Watching how you kept trusting when logic said, quit. You have proven faithful, and heaven rewards faithfulness. But understand this. Before wealth manifests physically, it manifests spiritually. You've already won this battle in the unseen. Every act of obedience, every prayer in pain, every time you refused to give up. Those were victories. You've been planting seeds through your endurance, and now the harvest season has arrived. This is why lately you've been feeling an inner stirring, a sense that something big is about to happen. That's not anxiety, that's activation. The Spirit is preparing you to receive what you've been waiting for. The energy around you is shifting. Your spiritual frequency is matching the vibration of abundance. The tests have passed, and the door is open. Still, remember this: wealth without warfare breeds weakness. You are being called not only to enjoy blessings, but to protect them spiritually. Keep your prayer life strong. Guard your energy. Not everyone celebrating you will understand your anointing. The same people who ignored you during lack may reappear during overflow. Discern wisely. Not everyone is meant to walk into your promised land. The financial attacks were meant to build spiritual maturity. Now that you've endured, your discernment has sharpened. You can tell the difference between counterfeit opportunities and divine assignments. You won't be fooled again. God has used pain as your greatest teacher, and that wisdom will guide you into prosperity without downfall. Chosen one, let this sink in deeply. You were never behind. You were being aligned. Every delay was divine protection. Every rejection was redirection. Every breakdown was a blessing in disguise. You've been through what others couldn't survive because your calling is different. The struggle was the soil where your destiny was planted. And now the fruits are ready to appear. You are stepping into a season where God will restore every lost coin, every missed opportunity, every stolen moment. But when the blessings come, remember the battlefield that birthed them. Never forget who kept you alive in the wilderness. If you feel this truth awakening your spirit, if you sense that this message is confirming what your soul already knows, comment 999 below. That number represents divine completion, the end of the old cycle and the birth of something new. You are standing at the threshold of transformation. This is not just your comeback, it's your divine unveiling. The same people who pitied you will soon witness your prosperity. The same tables where you were rejected will soon be your platform of recognition. The battle is over, chosen one. The blessing begins now. The shift in divine timing. Prophetic confirmation. The wealth transfer has begun. Chosen one, open your heart, for what I'm about to say carries divine confirmation. The Spirit of God has already moved in the heavenly realms, and the shift has begun. The wealth transfer that was prophesied long ago, the movement of abundance from the unrighteous to the righteous, is now unfolding before your very eyes. You may not see all of it yet in the physical, but in the spiritual. The decree has been signed, sealed, and released. Heaven has declared, it is time. The financial system of the world is shaking. Structures built on greed, deception, and corruption are collapsing, while new divine opportunities are being birthed for those who walk in light. This is why lately everything has felt unstable. Jobs ending, systems failing, and sudden changes sweeping across your life. It's not chaos, it's alignment. God is clearing the old to make way for the new. The stage is being set for His chosen to rise. Chosen one, this is not a season to panic. It's a season to prepare. What you've been praying for is being positioned for release. Divine timing means that what once took years will now happen suddenly. The spiritual winds have shifted. God is accelerating manifestations because the harvest is ripe, and His workers, you, are ready. For so long, the enemy has controlled wealth through the hands of the faithless, those who exploit, manipulate, and deceive. But heaven's justice has arrived. The tables are turning. God is redistributing influence, resources, and authority. Those who were last will now be first. Those who were overlooked will now be the ones leading movements, building ministries, and creating generational impact. You have felt this shift in your spirit, haven't you? That feeling that something great is on the horizon. That sudden inspiration, the urge to move, create, build, or start something new, that's not coincidence. That's divine momentum. The Spirit is stirring you because your name has been marked in heaven's ledger. You are part of this wealth transfer, not by luck, but by purpose. But understand this truth. The transfer will not come through laziness or entitlement. It will flow through alignment. The chosen ones who are walking in obedience, discipline, and faith will be the ones who carry heaven's currency. God is not blessing idle hands. He is empowering faithful stewards. The wealth will not fall from the sky. It will flow through divine ideas, Spirit-led strategies, and supernatural favor. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the sudden thoughts that come out of nowhere. These are not random. They are downloads from the Spirit, instructions on how to position yourself. Some of you will receive visions for new businesses, creative works, or missions that will bless millions. Others will feel an unshakable pull to leave what's familiar and walk into the unknown. That's because God is leading you into your next chapter. Chosen one, you cannot receive new blessings with an old mindset. The shift in divine timing requires a shift in your perception. No more small thinking. No more doubting whether you're worthy. God wouldn't bring you this far if He didn't intend to fulfill His promise. You've been through the test, you've endured the battle, and now you stand at the doorway of manifestation. Let me say this clearly. This is your season of reversal. The same area where you experienced loss will now become the area of overflow. The same people who mocked your faith will soon witness your favor. This is not motivation. This is confirmation. Heaven is realigning the flow of resources according to divine justice. You will receive what the enemy tried to block. But do not mistake the timing. Divine timing does not wait for comfort. When God says now, He means now. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. The chosen ones who act swiftly on divine instruction will catch this wave of wealth transfer. Those who hesitate will watch it pass. Remember, the Spirit moves quickly and you must move with it. This is why you've been feeling pressure, the uneasiness, the restlessness. That's not anxiety, it's activation. The Spirit within you is pushing you to move because the window is open, but only for a short while. God's timing is perfect, but it is also precise. When the portal closes, no amount of effort can reopen it. Chosen one, this is your moment to align every part of your life, your habits, your mindset, your relationships, with your purpose. The wealth transfer isn't just about money, it's about mission. God is releasing resources so His chosen can execute divine assignments. The world is hungry for truth, healing, and light, and you are the vessel through which these blessings will flow. You may notice that people around you are suddenly being blessed. Unexpected promotions, breakthroughs, miracles. That's not a sign of envy, it's a sign of proximity. When blessings start touching those close to you, it means the cloud of favor is moving near. Rejoice when others rise, because it's proof that your time is at hand. Look at the signs. Angel numbers appearing more frequently. Unexpected confirmations, new doors opening where there were once walls. Heaven is speaking loudly. God has already approved your breakthrough. You just have to claim it. This is not about begging anymore. This is about believing. Do not fear the shift, chosen one. Embrace it. The Spirit will lead you exactly where you need to be. Opportunities will appear effortlessly when you walk in obedience. Divine timing doesn't require you to chase. It requires you to trust. Now, hear this final word of prophecy. Before this year ends, many of you will witness a tangible sign of increase, a financial turnaround, a new stream of income, a restoration of something lost, or an open door that feels divinely orchestrated. It won't happen through force. It will happen through faith. God is proving to His chosen that He rewards those who endure in obedience. You have passed through the wilderness. The manna season is over. Now begins the harvest. The wealth transfer has begun, and your name is written among those who will receive. Lift your hand where you are and declare with faith, "It's my time." Speak it into the atmosphere, because your words carry power. You are aligning with divine timing the moment you declare it. The shift has started. The gate is open. The angels are moving. Step forward, chosen one. The inheritance of the righteous awaits you. The divine instruction, what you must do now, chosen one. Now that the message has been revealed and the confirmation has been spoken, it's time for divine action. This is the moment where hearing turns into doing and faith transforms into manifestation. God has already moved in the unseen. Now, heaven is waiting for your movement in the physical. The next steps you take will determine the flow of your destiny. Understand this clearly. God blesses motion, not mere intention. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've cried, and heaven heard every word. But prayer alone is not enough in this season. You must act in faith, even when you can't see the full path. Obedience opens doors that effort alone cannot. The chosen ones who will receive this divine wealth transfer are those who move when the Spirit says move. This is what you must do now. First, realign your spirit. Take time to silence every distraction and tune your inner ear to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Spend time in stillness. Listen. Write down what comes to your spirit. These are divine instructions disguised as intuition. The Spirit will begin to guide you toward people, places, and opportunities that are part of your destiny. Do not question it. Follow it faithfully. Second, purify your mindset. Let go of the fear of failure and the belief that you are unworthy of abundance. These thoughts are spiritual chains, not humility. The enemy uses guilt and doubt to make chosen ones reject their blessings. But hear this, you are worthy because God chose you, not because of your perfection, but because of your purpose. You've been purified through fire, and now you are ready to carry divine provision without corruption. Third, act boldly. That idea that keeps visiting your mind, that business, that ministry, that creative vision, it is not a coincidence. It's a calling. It's the vessel through which your wealth will flow. God doesn't drop money from heaven. He gives you divine blueprints. When you act on that blueprint, provision follows. Many chosen ones delay because they fear failure, but failure is impossible when you are walking in purpose. God doesn't require you to be certain. He requires you to be obedient. Fourth, stay disciplined. The wealth coming your way is not meant to be wasted. The chosen ones are being called to manage resources with wisdom. Learn how to invest, give, save, and multiply. Be intentional with every seed God places in your hands. Discipline is the bridge between prophecy and prosperity. If you do not master stewardship, your wealth will evaporate as quickly as it appeared. Fifth, speak life over your finances daily. Words are seeds in the spiritual realm. You cannot receive abundance while speaking lack. Declare over yourself, I am aligned with divine provision. Money flows to me effortlessly and serves my purpose. Speak it even when it feels false. Your spirit will catch up with your confession. The chosen understand that manifestation begins with vibration, and vibration begins with words. Sixth, protect your energy and environment. The moment you rise, distractions will multiply. Some people will come to drain your energy, disguise themselves as helpers, or question your faith. Be discerning. The enemy cannot stop the blessing, but he can send noise to make you mismanage it. Stay grounded. Keep your circle small and your spirit guarded. Not everyone is meant to have access to your light. Seventh, be a vessel of generosity. God gives to givers. You were not chosen to collect blessings. You were chosen to circulate them. The moment you give from a place of love, the flow of abundance increases. The more you release, the more heaven releases to you. Giving is not a loss, it's a spiritual investment. When you bless others, you open new channels for blessings to return multiplied. Eighth, build for eternity, not ego. Remember that divine wealth has eternal purpose. Use what God gives you to build what matters: healing, transformation, impact. The chosen ones are being called to establish light in dark places, not to impress the world. Every dollar, every opportunity, every platform is a tool for divine expansion. Chosen one, God's instruction is simple but serious. Move now. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for the perfect sign. The sign was this message. Heaven has already confirmed it through your spirit. The time to act is now, because divine timing will not wait for hesitation. Think of the story of Peter. When Jesus told him to cast his net again, Peter could have argued he had fished all night with no success. But obedience outweighed logic, and when he obeyed, the nets overflowed. That's how divine provision works. It doesn't make sense to the natural mind, but it produces supernatural results. The Spirit is saying to you now, cast your net again, try once more, apply again, create again, speak again, believe again. This time the result will be different because heaven is backing you. Some of you are being led to start something that will bless many. A business, a mission, a platform, or a movement. Others are being told to leave something behind. A toxic job, a draining relationship, or an old environment that no longer serves your calling. Whatever instruction the Spirit gives, obey without delay. Remember, every act of obedience opens a new level of favor. When you move, heaven moves. When you give, heaven multiplies. When you believe, heaven releases. You are not working alone. The entire universe conspires with the obedient. Now, listen carefully. Wealth is not coming to you to make you comfortable. It's coming to make you useful. God is raising financial warriors, not spectators. You will be trusted to fund divine missions, support others, and bring heaven's influence into earthly systems. That is your assignment, to be a bridge between spiritual truth and material manifestation. You will soon notice synchronicities, divine timing aligning perfectly, unexpected help, sudden clarity, miraculous opportunities. These are confirmations that you are walking the right path. Trust them. Don't let fear interrupt your faith. And if your spirit is resonating deeply with this, if you feel the energy of divine instruction pulsing in your chest right now, comment 999 once more below. Let heaven see your agreement. That number is the vibration of completion, of readiness, of stepping into your higher purpose. From this moment forward, stop saying someday, say now. Because now is your season. Now is your calling. Now is your confirmation. You are not waiting on God anymore. God is waiting on you. Chosen one, act, create, obey, move. This is your divine instruction. The gates of abundance are open, but only the obedient will enter. Let your faith speak louder than your fear, and the Spirit of God will go before you, making every crooked path straight. Signs of confirmation. How you'll know it's your time. Chosen one, after you obey, you must learn to recognize the signs that heaven sends to confirm you are on the right path. God never moves in silence without leaving traces of His presence. When your season shifts, your atmosphere changes. The Spirit begins to surround you with divine signals, confirmations that your obedience has been received and your blessing is now unfolding. The first sign you will notice is a deep, unexplainable peace. You may not know where the money will come from or how things will work out, but within your heart there will be calm. That peace is not ordinary. It's divine assurance. When your spirit is aligned with heaven's will, anxiety loses its power. Peace becomes your confirmation that the promise is active. The second sign is synchronization. You will begin to experience divine coincidences, meeting the right people at the right time, hearing words that mirror your thoughts, seeing opportunities that match your prayers. This is heaven arranging circumstances in your favor. What once felt delayed will begin to happen effortlessly. It won't be your doing. It will be divine alignment. The third sign is repetition of divine numbers and symbols. You may keep seeing 777, 333, 444, or 999. These are not random. They are codes from the Spirit, reminders that you are moving within divine order. 777 signals completion and divine perfection. 333 represents alignment of mind, body, and spirit. 444 signifies angelic protection. And 999 means the old cycle has ended and new beginnings are unfolding. These signs are heaven's language. Pay attention. The fourth sign is spiritual sensitivity. You will begin to sense energy more strongly, feeling when something or someone is divinely sent or not. The chosen develop discernment through struggle. Your spirit will start warning you about distractions and confirming what's meant for you. Trust these instincts. They are not imagination. They are the whisper of the Holy Spirit guiding you. The fifth sign is the return of opportunities you once lost. Doors that were closed will begin to reopen. Projects that failed will suddenly attract attention. People who once ignored you may return with new respect. This is not by chance. It is divine restoration. God is saying, now you are ready. The same things that once rejected you will now recognize your value. The sixth sign is a stirring in your environment. Some people will begin to fall away. It may feel painful, but it's purification, not punishment. When God elevates you, He removes attachments that can't survive in higher atmospheres. Don't chase what He's removing. The departure of certain individuals is a spiritual sign that your elevation is near. The higher you rise, the lighter your load must become. The seventh sign is manifestation in small forms first. You may start seeing little blessings, unexpected money, sudden favor, positive shifts, or divine timing aligning perfectly. These are previews of greater things. The Spirit often releases small signs first to strengthen your faith before the overflow arrives. Treat every small blessing like a prophecy fulfilled, and it will multiply. The eighth sign is confirmation through the Word. You'll find that scriptures you randomly open, sermons you hear, or messages you come across all echo the same theme: faith, abundance, obedience, and divine timing. This repetition is not coincidence. It's the Spirit reinforcing truth until you fully believe it. When God wants your attention, He speaks through every medium until you can no longer ignore it. The ninth sign is renewed strength. After long seasons of exhaustion, you will wake up with energy and motivation again. You'll feel alive in ways you haven't in years. That surge of spiritual power means your spirit is being recharged for the next assignment. It's a sign that heaven is downloading fresh purpose into your being. You'll feel it in your chest. That quiet voice saying, "It's time." And finally, the 10th sign, confirmation through others. Someone might say something that directly echoes what God told you in secret. A stranger might mention your exact thought, or you'll hear a message that perfectly matches your prayer. When this happens, don't doubt it. God uses people as vessels to affirm His word. Chosen one, when these signs begin to manifest, do not hesitate. Rejoice. Give thanks. You are witnessing heaven respond to your faith. The energy around you will feel lighter, the air different, the days brighter, because your spirit is syncing with your destiny. But also remember, when the signs appear, distractions will increase. The enemy will try to confuse your discernment. He may send counterfeit blessings that look divine but feel uneasy. Trust your spirit. True divine confirmation brings peace, not pressure. It brings clarity, not confusion. It uplifts your soul instead of draining it. You may even feel like you're walking between two worlds, the old collapsing behind you and the new rising before you. That's normal. That's the transition phase of divine transformation. Stay anchored in prayer, gratitude, and faith. Do not seek validation from others. The chosen walk a lonely path because their instructions come from above, not around. Many won't understand your journey, but that's because the message was not sent to them. It was sent through you. These confirmations will come more rapidly as you walk in obedience. The more you move, the more heaven moves. You'll feel unseen hands guiding your steps, divine timing, orchestrating your outcomes. Everything that once seemed delayed will fall into place in perfect order. When that happens, stop and give thanks. Gratitude seals blessings. Say out loud, "Thank you, God, for confirming my path." When you show appreciation for spiritual confirmation, more will come. And if, as you're hearing this, your spirit feels alive, your chest feels light, or you sense that inner warmth, that's not emotion, that's presence. That's your confirmation that the message is true. Chosen one, your time has come. You will know it not by what you see first, but by what you feel within. When peace replaces panic, when faith becomes effortless, when signs follow your obedience, that's how you know heaven has opened the door. Walk boldly. Watch the signs. And remember, when you see 444, whisper to yourself, "God is with me, guiding my every step." Because truly, He is. Conclusion. Walk through the gate of abundance. Chosen one, the message has been spoken, the revelation released, and the confirmation given. Now the choice is yours. You've heard heaven's voice calling you, not to fear, not to doubt, but to rise. This is your moment to walk through the gate of abundance that has been opened before you. No more hesitation, no more second guessing. What you have prayed for is already prepared. All that's left is your obedience and faith. Remember this: God has not brought you this far to leave you. Every hardship, every delay, every tear was a setup for this moment of divine fulfillment. You are stepping into a chapter where your pain will produce prosperity and your struggles will shine as testimonies. What once broke you will now build you. What once limited you will now lift you. The time of lack has ended. The time of overflow has begun. If your spirit feels aligned, if your heart knows this word is for you, comment 444 below, a sacred sign of divine protection and guidance. Let heaven witness your agreement, because what you declare in faith is established in the Spirit. Chosen one, you are no longer waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. The wealth of the righteous is being released, and your name is written among those chosen to carry it. Walk boldly, act faithfully, live intentionally, and never forget who sent you. Share this message with others who walk the divine path. Subscribe and stay connected to this channel. For every word released here is a step deeper into your destiny. Your season of preparation is over. The gate of abundance is open. Walk through it and never look back.